Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리록 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶은 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 헤야오 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너
It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Allen out there with banished one. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Durant. Bulls on D. Bryant with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Fires from 18. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Well, special case, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
You know, he passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Here's Allen, following the basket by LeBron James. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Vince Carter, he's checked in for LeBron. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. McGrady passes to Durant. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Kevin Love. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kobe kicks to Carter. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Allen kicks to McGrady. Great D that time from Nash.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Nowitzki for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Love. They set the pick. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Nowitzki. Durant kicks to McGrady. And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Carter dishes to Love. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. And Durant sends it back. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Allen, that's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Carter. That one's off, still out of sync.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Bryant. He has 5. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Dishes to Durant. Nowitzki inside. He's going up against Love. And it's Nowitzki missing. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Now Allen, following the miss by Nash from deep. He had a nice open look right there. That's 10 points for Ray Allen. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. And here's Wall. Outside, Green. James, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Bulls with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Leonard, the pass to Wall. And the Lakers with another miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Passes it to Leonard. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Chicago has possession. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. It's stolen by Green. LeBron kicks to Wall. Fires the three. And a... Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. It made it really look easy so far.
So for Chicago right now, Curry is out there with Allen. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Robinson. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. And Durant sends it back. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Chicago making a switch here. Inside. Here's Wall. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
The Lakers making a switch here. Nash is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. McGrady's checked in. Dirk Nowitzki, what can you say? Future Hall of Famer. Too many accolades to list. But most important, NBA champion and a great Finals MVP in 2011.
Yeah, and Kevin, history has proven time and time again, you really need a future Hall of Famer on your team to win a championship. Just look at all the teams that have won the title through the years.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
You know, back to Nowitzki being that Hall of Famer, you need to win a championship. Guys like LeBron, Duncan, Kobe, Jordan, Magic, Bird, Isaiah, all Hall of Fame guys who led their teams to the championship.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Lakers. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Left side Durant. It's Allen, top of the key. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And talking about Nowitzki as one of the greatest players ever, he's also one of the most unique players ever. His ability to score back to the basket from up to 18 feet really, to me, is unbelievable. Without that unique skill, the Dallas Mavericks have no rings.
Lakers trail by 13. Nash dishes to Carter. From deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Pass to McGrady. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And again, no good by the Lakers. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by McGrady. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And it's Nowitzki penetrating. Durant in the corner. Power down with both hands.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Nowitzki, that's for 2. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Love throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Nash.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
At the line for your Lakers.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Number 7.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And here's Wall outside. That's good. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And it's Kobe missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Bulls up 19. And don't go away. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Tremendous output from Allen. 19 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Nash, and it's Kobe in at the 2. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
LeBron passes to Love. Back to LeBron. Shot from the top of the key. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Timeout called the Lakers. You have to like what we're seeing from Ray Allen.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Nash with it. Left side, Love. Outside, Bryant. Shoots off the step back. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Love outside. To halt the run. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Steve Nash.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Nash with no one around. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Green. Carter with the bucket.
Chicago timeout call.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 2 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Kicks to Nash. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Nash missing. Curry dishes to O'Neal. Back to Curry. The feed now to O'Neal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Nash, the pass to Green. They need this. And he drops that one in.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The 3. And he gets it to go. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle. And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
To the left wing. Nobody near Allen. From beyond the arc and then some. Allen's got 25 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The Bulls leading by 22. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution for the Lakers.
11 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Robinson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Chicago. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Bulls shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. So for Chicago right now, Robinson is out there with Durant. Then it's Allen. Then there's baddest one.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
From deep, Wall. Good on the shot.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Allen. Can't get it to go. Good D from Love. Robinson kicks to Durant. Robinson dishes to Allen. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Kobe with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. But they get it back. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Robinson passes to Durant. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. From deep three-point range. No good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's good.
Chicago
11 points for Kobe Bryant.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Chicago calls timeout.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Carter comes in for Bryant. And Nash is subbed in for John Wall. Pass to Nowitzki. Drops in the tray.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. James kicks to Love. Lakers working the ball around now. Nash drives in. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Nash. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Love. Iverson dishes to Allen.
Allen.
And he gets it to go.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Here's Chamberlain. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Iverson. And it's Chicago scoring again. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That is good.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
LeBron drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Ray Allen picks one up.